What's going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Ty, the LEGO guy here, and welcome to another episode of Old School Wednesdays. Today we're journeying to the Spyrius theme and taking a look at the Saucer Centurion. That's set 6939. It had 222 pieces, 2 minifigures retailed for 27 USD, and it came out all the way back in 1994. Now nowadays, this is going for 463 new or 50 used. So it's appreciated a ton, especially if you have this new in box. And if you're looking for a really good set and you're willing to get it used like I did, I'm just gonna say this, I love this ship, but we're gonna take a look at its positives and its negatives. It may be the very best mid-size to small, big, if you know what that means, ship LEGO's produced, or at least very much up there, I'd say, for the space theme. But enough talk, let's get right into it. And to start us off, we'll begin by taking a look at the one smaller build that's included in this set, which is the little Rover. Pretty cool looking little vehicle. It does have great drivability, just in case you guys are wondering. And it's one of the key pieces to the main feature of this set. It also has a nice little control panel on the top right there. This is the Spyrius, or it started with the Spyrius theme, this printed piece, and it was incorporated in a couple others. Right, Unitron, I believe, was the first ones that used that. But regardless, pretty cool looking little piece. Let's now take a look at the meat of the set. And we'll give you a 360 view of the main ship, and you'll notice that the little Rover is back in here. This is one of my favorite features they've ever incorporated in a space set. I really wish that more of them would do it. This is a very sleek looking ship, and as you can tell, it looks very, very fast. Take a look at all those thrusters, the engines. I mean, this thing can go. I'd like to get a couple of these, kind of have like a fleet of these Centurion saucers. Love the dual cockpits as well. Just a great overall looking ship. Let's now break it down area by area. And getting right into it, I want to show off the main feature of this ship. So give you guys a view of the underbelly. You'll notice the Rover kind of sticks out. Well, why is that? Well, if you open this up like so, bang. That is so cool. So he drops off the Rover, this thing can go off and explore, and the ship can kind of take off. Just a really well done, simple feature. And just so you can kind of see how it kind of does that, there's a little bit of Technic in the center of this ship. Just works really, really well. Now getting into the ship a little bit more, you'll notice it has this claw right here. And you can hold a minifigure with it. Let's just show you how that kind of works. So it can hold them no problem, and you can extend the claw quite far. And then you'll notice a number of different antennas, these big rockets on either side. And you can move the antennas as well as the main engines. Now getting into the interior of the ship, let's just raise these big blue windows. And you'll see right here the pilot. Now this is unique to the Spyrius theme. These computer pieces, at least they started with them. Again, actually, they were included in the Unitron theme. I keep forgetting, but these two kind of went hand in hand. These guys fought Unitron, and Unitron was defending themselves from the Spyrius affiliation. And you can very easily just close it up like so. Overall, great looking ship. Really do like it. And again, this feature with the Rover just works so well. Let's now take a look at the minifigures. And here we have the 2 minifigures that are included. So we have the Spyrius crew member on the left, along with the Spyrius android. The android looks great, especially for the 90s, because he has leg printing, torso printing, which is usual, and really detailed face printing. Leg printing was kind of a novelty back in the 90s, so I thought that was pretty cool, pretty well detailed minifigure, even by today's standards. And then giving you guys a view of their back torso printing, back face printing. As you can see, there's none of that because this is the 90s. What's interesting is the Spyrius crew member does have what looks like a oxygen tank on his back, like for going underwater. Always thought that was kind of comical since he is in space, but it works. You get what it's supposed to be. And you can raise the visor of the Spyrius crew member. And let's just remove his helmet to give you a little bit better view of his face printing. I think that these minifigures were pretty cool. Definitely very, very good for the 90s, especially the android. Let's now get into the end of the review and get my final thoughts. Well guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. As you've probably seen with the positivity and whatnot, this is just a great overall looking model. I love the feature where you can kind of like take the ship and open it and drop that little rover. I mean, you'd have so much fun with that as a kid. Then you have the big claw where you can like clamp the minifigure, and it just looks really good. This is what LEGO Space is all about. This is what LEGO needs to bring back. Like, I like the new space sets that are out as of 2022, but they're not quite as good as this. I really like the far out futuristic space sets LEGO made, and this is a perfect example of LEGO just doing that right. But let me know what your personal thoughts are on this one. If you like it, if you don't, any areas you think they could maybe improve on it. I really can't fault it, and I can't find a single area where they really could have done a better job at it. But that pretty well does the review. But if you liked it, leave it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future old new sets we do on the channel, whether they be space, adventurers, Wild West, castle, pirates. We do it all, and it may be my favorite series that we have going on the channel. But that's all I got for you again. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.